That's the city of Durgan on the left. Enosis HQ is a large structure on the right. Run probe data. This is the HQ going by now. You may have to eliminate any resistance, but our primary objective is coming up now. Freeze video. The military city of Durgan. This is where the entire command was supposed to rendezvous and eliminate Corbett's threat. Pick it up again. However, the major obstruction lies just ahead. This corridor is the only access to the spaceport beyond. As you can see, it's very heavily defended. Stop here. This gate has to be removed. We will have some surprise assets, however. Okay, the structure at Able is a secondary objective. We may have to deal with it if it poses too great a threat. Baker is set at the structures in the city that have to be eliminated. Charlie is the gate, here. Keith Andrew is in position. Once you get to the gate, target it with your tag equipment. Keith's missiles will be along shortly. Star Colonel Osis is following our trail upriver with whatever forces he managed to scrape together from what we left behind.
Hello everybody, it's Wheel Trouble, and this is Operation 3, Mission 5, and
Reactor
this
online.
mission
Sensors
we need
online.
to,
Weapons
as you
online.
heard, tag
All
the
systems
dam.
nominal.
So we had to slightly modify our mech.
Transferring now.
We have the enemy sighted. Linked fire engaged.
We will deal with these free-born vermin ourselves. Why isn't anyone ever happy to see us?
Because we bring death and destruction. Okay, there's going to be a lot of fixed emplacements to take out in this mission, and that city takes forever if I remember right, so this mission will have a little bit of cutting.
Detected.
We have arrived and are ready to deploy.
And we will be facing heavy resistance through here. And Able makes a good starting point just because that hill
Peeling away toward the city.
allows us to go inside, kind of control the combat a little bit more.
Single fire engaged.
And this is another map where having good long-range weapons is a wonderful idea. Just because everything is so spread out, and with that canyon, you don't want to be too close.
Targeting.
Looks like he's coming up and over. Where's he going? Ooh.
Targeting. Targeting. Targeting.
Come on. There we go. I'm gonna take out that Annihilator since we already know he can tackle wallop. Set everybody to him. But we're gonna have to be quick because it looks like everyone's gonna go for that mobile setup. Yep, see, he's already talking about it. Already complaining about how they're... And that Annihilator's almost gone. This volley should take care of him. And boom, baby. Okay, who's next to be firing? That Vulture, 60 tons of dead. Right.
Striker Force, this is Star Captain. Position, defend the city.
Missed some of that, but we got the gist. And that's one arm of the Vulture. And this salvo should take it down. Good one for good measure. Turn around. I don't even care about him anymore. Ooh, Uma.
Consider it done.
Consider
All
it
right.
done.
Sure.
And it doesn't look like there's any rubble, so we managed to save our mobile field base.
Linked fire engaged.
So far, anyway. As long as we can avoid the friendly fire. Well, we've disarmed him. A couple more shots should be sufficient. There he goes. Alright. Mobile field base secure. We probably need a refit.
Targeting.
That was a good way to get the adrenaline going. Alright. And this is essentially one of the capitals, one of the primary cities on Tranquil.
Waiting for rendezvous coordinates.
Not this landscape here, but we're getting ready to get into it. Which means this will be our first city fight.
We have arrived and are ready
Please
to
don't
deploy.
shoot my leg, you little idiot.
Targeting.
And that's the reason I'm not skipping past this repair. We've got combat going on while we're trying to get refitted. We're at the point now in the game where they are not going to cut us any quarter. We get no slack through this. And get into position. They're doing pretty good on that Owens without me. That arm's almost gone. Now for the major disadvantage. We don't get to see what's going on with our fight here. Now might be a good time to mention the whole knockdown thing. The pilots wear what's known as neuro helmets, and in addition to a gyroscopic stabilizer for the battle mech, it actually also uses the human element to tell it if it's off balance. And so the pilot actually wears a helmet that helps direct the orientation for the battle mech. Kind of a neat concept. Don't know if it's absolutely necessary when you've got gyroscopes running, but hey, it is what it is. I didn't write the universe.
Waiting for rendezvous coordinates.
But that's essentially how battle mechs try to avoid knockdown. And is everyone still good to go?
We have arrived and are ready
Heading
to
towards
deploy.
MFB for
Alright.
refit. Targeting.
Now for me to target, try to finish off Owens here. Mr. Epsilon. And I missed. And the LRM-20s seem to only really have a lockability of about 800 meters. So he's just a hair too far out. But I'm still fairly fresh, may as well chase. And yes, to make room for the tag, I did have to reduce my overall ammo capacity a little bit. Rather disappointed about that. Let's go check out Abel. And we also have Dog to the right. Not sure if we want to forget about that or not. Kind of look around here a little bit. A bulldog. We haven't seen these guys in a long time. This'll be fun. Not too small, but still good target practice.
Your mech is fixed. Moving out.
Okay, who's next? Still waiting for the mobile field base to respond here. Okay, let's head to Dog. Stuck on something, couldn't figure out what. So that's where third-person point of view comes in really handy. Apparently there was a channel for the mechs to walk through in here. So Abel had some kind of an elevator. Not sure that was completely necessary since it's above the ground already. Using the earth as a form of armor. At least I think that's what's going on. With the sky rather dark, it's hard to tell. Man, I keep getting hung up here. There we go. Nope, hung up again. Okay, so that bulldog is out by the city. And Operation Point Dog is by that coast. So let's go ahead and run towards the coast first. There doesn't seem to be too much here, so hopefully this is just a little red herring. Who knows, we might find something useful. Well, something's red. Ah, that Owens.
Consider it done.
Right away, sir.
If you say so.
Let's see if I can take him out before they do. Well, hit his arm. Did I leg him? Yes. And bulldogs.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Affirmative.
If it's yellow, I'm pulling the trigger. Well, took out something. It's a good thing this bulldog is such a bad shot. Just a little slow on the draw there. Good grief. At least it's not elemental. There we go. Alright, one more to go. Here I thought I was going to be smart and leave the target.
One for us tonight.
Alright, that's one loading dock. Hopefully that helps boost our salvage. Now,
Waiting for rendezvous coordinates.
there's nothing around here,
Roger that, Lance Leader. Transferring now.
and we managed to preserve our LRM ammo. So let's go ahead and
We have
start
arrived
making our way
and are ready
towards
to
the city.
deploy.
Which one of our guys needs a refit? Okay, there's Abel. Destroy Baker and run through Charlie, okay.
You got it. I'm disengaged.
And the Baker they want us to
Waiting for
destroy is on the
rendezvous
far side,
coordinates.
so we're gonna have to fight all the way through. Okay, so it looks like that mobile field base point is just before the city. That wouldn't be a bad spot. If any of you are in Albuquerque, Hinkle Family Fun Center had, I don't know if they still have, the Firestorm pods. What Firestorm is it's MechWarrior 4 in a simulator environment. So you actually have buttons and switches and all that other fun stuff where you can actually pilot your own battle mech. It's a really neat concept. The only thing I don't like is it doesn't have side windows as well. It's only really the front screen and your little toggle switch screens. And all the keyboard and remapping shortcuts work, and so sometimes people, when they're pushing buttons, will remap the keys, so you have to kind of pay attention to what's going on and test fire things. But otherwise, it's a lot of fun, and when you actually play it, the computer generates this really fun commentary about how the battle goes on, using what weapons you were splatted with, how they splatted you, and it creates a pretty cute narrative. Good for an RPG aspect kind of thing. Especially considering you're in this pod where, since it's an isolated environment, it works out pretty well. The only thing that make it better is real heat and getting shaken up when you get hit. And another fun thing to do, if you are so inclined, you can Google up the term SimPit, S-I-M-P-I-T. And a lot of people have created their own custom cockpits for playing MechWarrior games. And they are also really cool. Takes a lot of skill to really build the nice ones. One guy went so far as to actually build a miniature battle mech just for that. We can take out the light armor. We're going to send our guys to take out that Puma.
Sure.
Because those ERPPCs will suck. Let's just call it what it is.
Single fire engaged.
And the problem with
Group
urban
fire
combat
engaged.
is that that Puma is fast enough to take advantage of any little hiding spot
Linked
nook
fire
and cranny that
engaged.
exists in there.
Single fire engaged.
And the Bulldog's
Linked
coming
fire
out. That
engaged.
was
Group
coming
fire
out.
engaged.
Okay.
Targeting.
So a couple of Pumas.
Targeting.
Light, but inside that area, that's going to be really deadly. We're going to have to watch for that. Damn, right over his head. Ooh, I got a blip. Seems to be a delayed blip. Oh, and I've forgotten how to lag shoot. Almost. And you can hear the klaxon going off, but it's not as bad as it could be.
Targeting.
Okay.
Consider it done.
Attack. No mercy. You're the boss.
No mercy. You mean we were getting mercy before? It's a good thing we didn't send the mobile field base into that navigation point, because as you can see, the Bulldogs have taken it over. Looks like they're coming at us from a roundabout way, and I'm going to have to hurry my fat butt into the fray here before my guys die to these Pumas. They seem to be doing okay, though. They got one arm off. Okay, that's one down. They might actually take out the second one before I get there.
Consider it
And all
done.
three still exist.
Right
It's a
away,
miracle.
sir.
You're the boss.
And we just need to find the fast way in. Of course, with how painfully slow this mech is, there is no such thing as a fast way. And for those of you wondering, yes, I do have a night vision option available. I am not using it.
Mech power-up detected.
Say what? Fighting back here wasn't bad enough? Oh well. One thing at a time. That Puma's the focus. Although that's what, 3 mechs that just joined the fray? The one's across the river, so I'm not going to worry too much about him. It's the other 2 that are in the city that have me concerned. And as we were talking about, there's lots of places for cover inside the city. Knock down the light post. Ooh, there's another one across the river, too. 3? Oh, good grief. They really have a welcoming party for us, don't they? One more solid hit will do it.
See you in hell, Planner.
Did he get the shot, or did I? Well, we'll find out at the end.
Targeting.
Oh, crap.
Got no time for that.
Yeah, you do.
Okay.
Make
Yes,
time.
sir.
Affirmative.
Yeah, I don't want to be taking on an Annihilator alone. Now, you'll notice I'm in an Annihilator too, but you'll notice I have significantly more armor. The first thing I do whenever I get a chassis, if you guys hadn't noticed, is I strip out everything and pretty well try to max out the armor. Because that increases your ability to fight during the game. And he's still behind a building, so I'm not going to worry about trying to take shots at him at the moment. And this is one of those times we're lucky that... Who died? No one yet, okay. Not exactly doing much. They're not giving me a clear shot. I have to really be careful. And their opponent goes, and sadly it might have been me that took her out. Sorry, this is somebody else? There we go. One more hit should do it. Yep. Okay, the Annihilator's down. Now to take care of those bulldogs so that we can...
Targeting.
Nope. Okay, Vulture.
Targeting.
The Vulture's almost gone.
Targeting.
Avatar? Okay. Oh, that must have been a Vulture from the Okay. And that's one arm. The other arm of the Vulture's almost gone, too. Or the Avatar. Good grief. I'm sorry, guys. This mission's been very combat intensive. Good thing we kept those other mechs in spare. Ah, that was a vaguely satisfying scream. Okay. Now let's take care of those bulldogs so we can resupply. Good grief. That Avatar was sure a lot of fun.
Targeting.
So an assault and a heavy. And the only person we have left is Alan. In his Thor. That's okay, we should be able to take everything else out at range. These bulldogs won't give too much trouble, and I'm still fairly fresh.
Breaking off. Waiting for rendezvous coordinates. Roger that, Lance Leader. Transferring now.
We should have these bulldogs out by the time they get here, so I'm not going to worry too much about it. Should being the operative word here. Is Alan actually going to follow me? How do I get up?
Right, I'm disengaged.
Okay. Now I can come around and start taking these guys out. And they're hovering around here, so they should go rather easily. I shouldn't have to take them out at range. As long as they don't move too quickly, I'll be okay. One more to go. See, told you we'd get these guys out in time for our mobile field base. And I'll let Alan repair. I don't really need it. Hold still.
Targeting.
There we go.
Waiting for rendezvous coordinates. Roger that, Lance Leader. Transferring now.
Just making sure they were on the way to the right spot. And with any luck, I might actually be able to take that Vulture out from here. That way I don't have to worry about him sneaking up on my mobile field base. That would suck. Granted, at least he's somewhat down. And Alan is finally on my 6. If I end up using my missiles, I'll go ahead and resupply. Well, he's taking some shots too now. Okay. Keep missing. There we go. Center torso. Was that enough? I don't see an explosion. There it is. Guess it was. Alright. And all without my LRMs. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do a quick repair here. Don't really need it, but with how many surprises we've had in the city,
We have arrived and are ready to
probably
deploy.
wouldn't. And yeah, this mission is painfully long compared to the others. There's a lot going on, a lot of combat, and we still have to take out the objective target inside the city of Durgan. So, let's see what these guys do. And while that's going on, I'll see if I can't pull something up in the database here on Durgan. Let's see, documents, plans, major personas, mercenaries, technology, master rules. Nope, nothing there. Mech editor, roster, planets. There we go. And Durgan. Looking it up now.
Repairs are done and we're heading out.
Oh, it's not Durgan. We're on Tranquil, right? Oh, I can pull up Tranquil.
Waiting for rendezvous coordinates. Roger that, Lance Leader.
Spin,
Transferring now.
125.33 light years. Core,
We have arrived and are ready to deploy.
1,759 light years
Rendezvous with refit vehicles.
by 1,763.46 light years from Terra. Terra being Earth, guys. The planet's largest continent is home to both Wolf and Smoke Jaguar settlements. Interesting. So we are in the shadow of the Cascade Range, near a network of deep canyons that we have just had the pleasure of going through. And it's an active volcanic zone. Sorry, guys. Where the plans use the geothermal power stations to generate power for Durgan City and nearby outposts. A shuttle landing pad is located in the crater of one of the extinct volcanoes above Durgan City.
All
Great.
repairs are done. You're good to go.
Known for intense dust storms. Good to know. Okay. We're going to go ahead and see if we can't take out that last remaining mech before we start taking out the city, because that's going to take us forever. And like I said before, I'm happy to skip that part. I'll go ahead and fast forward so you guys don't have to sit there and just see me fire lasers for 10 minutes on end. Which is sad, because you guys have seen how much power these things have. And
Targeting.
to take that long. Just another vulture. This should go quick. Ooh, what's the other one? We'll see if I can take out the vulture first.
Targeting.
Avatar. So, just a couple of heavies. Alright. Still not hitting anything yet. Both are out of range. I hope that was Alan shooting and not them taking a pot shot at me.
Targeting. Targeting.
Time to move in a little bit. Well, they're definitely hitting me. I'm going to assume that's that Avatar. I'm going to take him out. That one laser's doing a hell of a lot of damage. And if he's hitting me, I gotta be able to hit him. My aim just stinks.
If you say so.
All forces, this is Star Captain Dana Wimmer. Enemy is moving north. Regroup at Canyon. Stop them.
There's only 2 of you. Who do you expect to regroup?
Missile launch detected.
Okay, missiles coming in from the Vulture. No. From the missile emplacement. Nope, okay, it is the Vulture. Got me.
Targeting.
Hey, he's in range, though. So if I can get a good target lock on him. And I take out a structure instead. Alan, you're just about evenly matched. Just don't suck. I know that's asking a lot.
Lead the way.
Just in case you didn't get the memo earlier. And yeah, you do have to lead the target with the ERPPCs because, as discussed before, it is actually a projection cannon, not a laser weapon, so it's not moving at the speed of light.
I've got some problems.
Yeah, you do. Your aim's about as good as mine. Well, we got him. Alright. Now it's on to that avatar. At least there it is, okay.
Waiting for rendezvous coordinates.
I'm gonna go ahead and repair
Roger that,
halfway down on the
Landsleader.
center torso.
Transferring
Going
now.
up against a heavy is not gonna be fun. Not with how bad Alan's playing.
We have arrived and are ready to deploy.
You know, that threat of removing Osis from the DNA pool? Totally an idle threat. We're gonna do it for him. Make sure nobody's left standing. But that is the goal, right? See if I can center up first try. Nope, of course not. Okay. Well, we already talked a lot about Tranquil itself. It's interesting that it doesn't talk much about this article here doesn't talk much about the Clan Wolf side of things.
All repairs are done, and we're
Please
out
note that a planetary description might be non-canon and always reflects the state in 3025. Visit the related documents to learn more of this planet. And, it actually said it belonged to Clan Wolf after all of
Waiting
this.
for rendezvous coordinates.
Interesting. Worlds
Roger that,
within jump
Landsleader.
range.
Transferring now.
Hector and New Kent.
We have arrived and are ready to deploy.
Rendezvous with refit vehicles.
Yeah, you need it. So, they built Pumas at Sheridan, and at the W7 facilities, they were building ice ferrets, or Fenris, which is interesting that we don't see any of these here. But that does explain the superabundance of Pumas. Or adders, or whatever. I think the reason they were calling them Pumas is simply the fact that with clan name of Smoke Jaguar, why would you name something anything other than that of a cat. Same thing with the Mad Cat, where another name for it is Timberwolf.
All repairs are done. You're good to go.
Okay, so his Thor has lost an arm permanently. Alright, well, permanent for the mission. Decisions. Do I take out the building first, or do I take out that avatar? Oh good, we did do some damage. Let's go for the building. I'll go ahead and show you guys where it's at, and then we're going to take a bit of a break, or rather, I'm going to let you guys off the hook, and let you guys not observe me taking this down, because it does. It takes forever, and then we'll go ahead and battle our way up the canyon and finish off this mission. Of course, by the time I finish off the building, I'll probably queue it up for right as everything's toppling down, so that you guys don't have to endure too much. Cranes, things like that. So apparently they were still constructing here. And right now we're just trying to get into a better position to take down these buildings from. But you guys can essentially see on the map where we're at. And
Lead the way.
with any luck, I might be able to target and set Alan to work on these things as well. And here it is. In all seriousness, these structures here. And you don't want to be in the middle of them when you start shooting, because they will come down on your head, thus killing your mech instantly. Alright, I'll let you guys pick up when we finally get through trying to blast the living daylights out of these.
Primary objective complete.
Alright, and welcome back. Just took out the urban complex. Now to deal with that avatar and start making our way up the canyon. And I would actually like to deal with the avatar before we cross the river. We'll see how quickly we take care of that. And yes, that was a real pain in the neck. Just sitting there trying to get firing positions and all that fun stuff. What is he doing? There's literally nothing shooting him. Maybe that was just part of the building coming down or something. Still nothing on radar. I know it's out there. The good thing is we were able to restrict fire to just the lasers, so I don't have to go in for a refit. I am perfectly fresh going in at this canyon.
Single fire engaged.
Nope, we went
Group
group
fire
fire.
engaged.
There we go. Alright, now I got something to lock onto. Still a little far out. Just a little closer. 50 meters.
Linked fire engaged.
The ERPPCs have a range of about 1,000 meters. That's extended range particle projection cannon. So
Single
there
fire
we go.
engaged.
So they're fun to try to soften things up with. The biggest problem is just the fact that the target is so blasted small at 1,000 meters. I got his arm.
Linked fire engaged.
I guess it's her arm technically. We did hear her on the radio, so we know better. And center torso's almost gone. And unfortunately we are out of long-range missiles. We are doing well with our PPCs. Alright, now to make our way up that canyon. and just pray that there's no mechs just waiting for us there. That was one hell of a lot of armor. Okay. And that one's just below the earth, so we can't get to it. We'll just have to charge in. And yeah, this will take a little while. The good thing is this is nothing like trying to fight in the city was. And since we destroyed pretty much all of the mechs that I'm aware of, it should go relatively quickly. Just a couple shots per turret. And who knows, maybe with everything we took out, the salvage in this mission would be wonderful. I'd really like some kind of a payoff for having run this so far for damn near half an hour. Makes for a long game session. And just think, with the intro and everything else, we've actually been running close to an hour on its own. With the briefings and the mech outfitting that I politely bypassed for you guys this go around. And right now I'm just trying to see if there's any I can hit before I expose myself. Nope, that one's blocked. That one's hittable. And it was aiming right at me, so that's nice. That's one down. And that one's covered up. So we're going to go ahead and move into a better position here.
Targeting.
Oh, fun, there's an annihilator down there. And it's fresh, and I have no missiles. Oh well. And that is why you take things out at range. Right there.
Targeting.
Wonder if I can take that annihilator out from here. Okay. Try to adjust my aim just a little bit. Maybe... Gotta be able to hit something. That's better. Okay. Now what can we shoot? And that guy, if we can take him out at range, that'll be wonderful. Because he's only carrying 4 medium pulse lasers and 4 LBX autocannon 10, so he's incredibly short range. We can take him out at a distance. There's nothing to worry about. He's not even moving. And he's running a standard engine. So, no luck there. I must just be going right past him. There we go. Just a little bit of nudging was all it took. One more should do it. Boom. Waiting for the boom.
Secondary objective complete.
There we go. And that's the last of the Smoke Jaguars. So, once we take out the turrets, we should be okay. We just have to tag the end of this canyon with the tag, so aptly named. There we go. And second shot kills. And then we just have that one last one hanging up on the wall. And I'm still missing it, but gives. There we go. Now it sees me. There's another one up here. Alright. Nothing left to do but charge in and use the tag laser.
Roger that, Lance Leader. Transferring now.
Now what the tag does is it lets someone with larger missiles, or really any missiles, target on much easier. It's painting the target, something that we can actually do now. So that's not even necessarily new tech. That's something that we've got the technology for as it is.
Targeting.
Well, he's doing well. And seems we didn't get what we wanted with the tag, so this is taking forever. We'll go ahead and see how much we can blast with these PPCs. I don't want to get too close. Really, they just leave it to us to blast? Would I even bother arming the tag for? Whatever. Alright, time for the debrief.
Man, talk about your big guns.
Oh, nothing like the long bomb, huh? Keith, thanks for the assist. You know how to liven up the party. Keith? Keith and Drew!
He's gone silent, Damocles Commando. The sideband channels I'm monitoring reported that he broke past one picket line, but they're after him, chasing north. Let's hope he can make rendezvous with Eclipse's company. He's now out of our reach.
8 mechs in that one alone. Alright. See you guys next time. Wheel Trouble out.